Here are the 3 biggest mistakes that people make when they are applying for jobs. Number 1 is having one really good resume and using that resume to apply for every position that they're going towards. Let me tell you, it is going to be valuable for you for the best result to target your resume to every single position that you apply to. Even jobs with the same title may have different responsibilities and different requirements, different things that are priorities to them. And that's what's going to be important to showcase every single time that you do a resume. Imagine that you were trying to convince 2 very different people why you are the best person for something. Wouldn't your wording be different? Same thing for your resume. So instead of choosing and just having one resume, it's worth your while to take the time to look through the job postings. And you've heard about it. You've heard about these keywords, all of the words that are in the job posting telling you what the job is about, what they want you to be doing, to include those words in the bullet points of your resume. So not just in the summary and not just in the skills section, but throughout the resume, because employers like to see what you have done and where. When you're putting those words in there, also showcase the accomplishments. So you didn't just lead trainings. How many trainings did you lead? How many people were present at those trainings? Did you train 5 people or 500 people? Notice the difference. If you managed a budget, were you managing a budget of $100, $1,000, $10,000? You can see the difference in your level of responsibility as you start to put those numbers in there. It is going to be important for your job search to be much more successful, that instead of sticking to one resume, and I know it's easy to have one resume, but to target it each and every time that you're applying for a job. Number 2, the second biggest mistake that people make is quantity, when the most important part is quality. Piggybacking on to what we were just talking about targeting your resume, you will be much more successful in your life if you slow it down. I know and I understand and I get it. It's super scary. It's so scary to be out there competing against hundreds or thousands of other people. And you're like, if I could just get more resumes out there, more resumes, the more fishing lines I have out there, I have to catch a fish. But it doesn't work that way, because if you are not targeting the resumes to each and every job that you're applying for, all your fishing poles have no bait on them. So rather than applying to 50, 100 plus jobs a week, bring it down to 5 to 10, but do each and every one of them really well so that you can showcase to that other person who is looking at your resume that you really want this job, that you're really qualified to do this job, and you're putting in your A1 game, your top effort to showcase why you are the best person for this job. And then number 3, and the last thing that people do that is really hurting them, a big mistake they're making in the job search, is not including a cover letter. And I don't mean those cookie cutter template cover letters. I am excited to apply for the job of blank, as posted on blank. As you can see from my resume, that's not going to help you in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't say anything. Write a cover letter from the heart. Write a cover letter that starts with the first sentence that entices people to want to read more. Write a cover letter that showcases why you are awesome. Please don't compare yourself to everybody else that's in your field and why. Like, for example, if you were a transitioning teacher or if you were coming out of the mortgage industry, don't tell me why I should hire transitioning teachers. You're competing against those people. Tell me why I should hire you. That's the important part. You are not the same as the person who is in the room next to you. You are not the same as every mortgage closer. You are unique, and that's what you want to get across. Okay? People that are looking for jobs in the same field, their resumes will look similar to everybody else's in terms of education and experience. But the cover letter is a chance to stand out. People that are looking to make a pivot in your career, cover letters are especially important because they're trying to bridge the gap. and you're trying to appeal to the human side of why somebody wants to hire you, because you are wowing them with how awesome you are, so that when they read that cover letter, they're like, wow, I need to call Cindy in. This is why she is amazing for this job. I really want to meet her. And it works. My clients are called in for job interviews within hours or days of writing an amazing cover letter, because that is what stands out to the employer. So please avoid these 3 big mistakes. Avoid the mistake of just having one resume, of counting quantity much more than quality, and please don't ever forget to include a really wow cover letter. Okay. Hope this was really helpful for you. I am here to empower you to find amazing jobs that match your current why. Subscribe to my channel for more great videos. Bye-bye.